Welcome to Amusings with Chelsea and Angie.
I'm Chelsea.
I'm Angie.
What's up, guys? Hello.
Hello.
We're doing this a little different. We're actually recording in the evening time. It's a little different.
They don't know when we record.
That's true.
We could record at 3 a.m. and nobody would know.
True, but we tried to record earlier and
it went off the rails.
it was everything but consistent. So we adjusted ourselves a little bit, and now we're on the right track. Right.
Here's hoping.
So we're going to talk about Welcome to Wrexham. Right now it's season 2. Episode 1 just dropped this week. Right?
Yep.
Why don't you tell them about season 1? Just a little bit.
Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia somehow convinced Ryan Reynolds, who they had never met. They slid into each other's DMs. And
I still don't get how that works.
And he said, hey, there's this football club in Wales. Let's buy it. And Ryan was like, okay, sure. And they started to document their journey. So they first met during this documentary. Yeah.
Purchasing the football team.
And in order to purchase the team, they had to get the city's
blessing.
Yes, they had to approve them becoming the chairman of the football club.
Right.
So they were approved and they purchased the team. They started making improvements by getting a new coach, a couple new players. They put new, flooring, field down.
They ended up bad and had to pull it up and do
that
it
that cost them like $200,000, and they had to put a new one down. And their first season, they didn't do horrible, but they did better. And then their second season, they made it to the finals. It was between them and another team. And this second season of Welcome to Wrexham covers the very end of their second playing season and their third run for the league championship. And it's basically Ryan and Rob getting to the point where they understand that the team needs this promotion, or else everything that they've planned for is not going to be sustainable in Wrexham, because nobody wants to stay with a team that's not going to go forward.
Right, because it's been 15 years.
They have been in the same league for, this
category like 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
5. So think of it like a tier as you're moving up in the soccer league, or what they call football. Yeah. I mean, it's a great.
It's like below. If you think about like baseball, you have the majors, and then you have the minors, and then you like AAA, and then you have like AA, and then you have like kids playing in the street. So you don't want to continue to back kids playing on the street when you know that is not going to be sustainable. So
right. And it's not good for the city and the community.
Right.
Right. So anyhow, season 1 was great to watch. You learn a lot.
And it's nominated for a couple Emmys, but the Emmys, of course, were pushed because of the SAG-AFTRA strikes. So in season 2, it
starts off where
I'm going to skip that part because, you know.
Do you want me to say it?
Go ahead.
You don't have to? Mm. So it basically starts off with, as you know, we have a new king across the pond.
No, we don't. We don't. They do.
And a queen consort. And they decide to come to the city and see the football team and all that. And so Ryan and Rob are basically having to learn how to greet him and her and kind of figure out what's going on because they're in a little bit of a shock that he's coming to see them and all this other stuff. So that's kind of where that starts.
I'm with Rob. I don't feel the need to bow to anybody.
Touche. Fair enough. We know you're...
They also hope that this will help kind of grease the wheels when they're trying to get British funding for the COP, which is part of the stands of the stadium. 3 sides are okay. There was this one side that it was a standing area.
It's standing room only type like you would at a concert or something, but it had like a little bar that you could lean on and kind of divide you up in sections. And stuff like
and it was
from like the 1970s era.
It was garbage. So
it was run down.
It's an
eyesore.
In order to get another 5,000 seats,
they had to take this down.
And in order to get it to be an international arena, they needed to
have a certain amount of seats.
Remove the COP and put in the stands. Well, it's going to cost £20 million, which is like $25 million. And so they put in an application for the, what was it, level it up, a fund for the British government to help them pay for the COP. And it's a bunch of application process, 18 months
of waiting.
And just...
Which is my book. It's ridiculous. You put in an application, you have to wait 18 months to find out.
Yeah, and Rob saying, last season everybody was talking about my whinging, which is British for complaining. And he's like, I don't understand why it takes so long. We can, schmooze and booze or whatever and get money and get this thing erected here, but over there it seems like it takes forever. And
their answer
their co-friend there was like, the reason it takes so long is probably so that we can make sure that it gets done right, as opposed to,
Americans
building something in America, like in my house in Los Angeles, where the doorknobs fall off or whatever. And then Rob goes, I take offense at that on behalf of all of the American people. And I was like, yes, thank you.
We learn to fix stuff ourselves.
Yeah.
DIY people.
Well, not even that, but you're basically saying that we cut corners and do shit shoddy. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
Well, it could go either way. We could do shit shoddy, or you can do shoddy shit.
But coming from the job that you and I have and see, we know that happens.
No, I blame engineers.
Absolutely.
My thing is...
Design it right the first time.
Right.
My thing is, talk to a person that's actually worked on them, repaired them, and fixed them before you install something or build something that says, oh, hey, I'm going to build it like this. I've told you this story about 1 billion times. Engineer designs an HVAC system, installs it, and says, hey, we're going to put a retaining wall right here where... when this goes out, you're going to have to take the roof off to get the daggum thing out. Who came up with this? I'm sorry if any of our listeners are engineers. Y'all went to school, you did a hard thing and everything else like that. But sometimes y'all's common sense is just not there. I'm just going to leave it at that. Mm-hmm. I love our engineers. Some of them, most of them. There's some I could say. Yeah. We won't name names, but we know who. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, that was a little offensive. Anywho, so they go on, and
Chuck and what's her face show up. They schmooze, they booze. Hey, it's so nice to see you. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Hey, hold on. Do the etiquette with the
2 pumps and a...
This lady in the show is trying to show Ryan and Rob proper etiquette when meeting the king.
Chuck and Camilla.
Queen consort.
Chuck and Camilla.
So anyway, and she's telling them like how to sit in front of them, how to keep your shoulders, proper composure, and
You
stuff
can't
like
just
that.
plop down in a chair. You have to sit down, use your quads. So
Look like a serial killer, as
Yeah.
Ryan said. And then, of course, the proper way to shake their hands is a firm grasp and
was it a shake and 2 pump? What was it?
2 pumps, 1, 2, like your arms going up and down, like.
But was it 2 pumps and a release?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
And she said it just like that, and it was like 2 pumps and then a release, and it's like.
That's what she said. Dirty.
This is what you get whenever we're watching.
Well, I'm surprised that neither of them broke.
I'm 100% surprised Ryan didn't. Like, he had the face, looked like he wanted to say something, but he kept his mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because all I could think about was Deadpool, like, turning his head going, what? I'll give you something to do 2 pumps up.
Yeah.
Something like that. Some crazy stuff.
So they did that, whatever. It did them no good because their application was denied. So now they were falling behind in their progress of the stadium.
Yep.
And so they funded the demolition out of their own pockets.
Scary.
And so they now have the demolition of the cop and no money to put it back together.
Put some grass out there and do lawn chairs.
Because the British government are a bunch of British.
It just eludes me how long it takes for something like that. Like, I know, like, our government-wise, like, some of our stuff that we do at our job does take time, but this is a application form requesting for funding. It's like something that goes straight to, and then you review it and say, hey, do we have the money, blah, blah, blah. Is this something we want to invest in? Let's
Really? Because it didn't take us
boom.
very long to get $20 million.
No, it didn't. But I'm saying sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes.
You're not 21, so I'm like...
But I don't understand why it takes 18 months to sit there and read over it, decide, yo, chaps, do we have money? No? Okay, sorry.
Well, see, I think it was, again, political because they didn't think that their party was going to win Wrexham's seat the next election, so why would they put an effort?
Bother?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Where
whole...
around here, it's just like, hi, my name's Tex, I'm your senator. And then you go, hey, let's go see if Senator Tex over here will fund this doodad. So you say, hey, Senator Tex, why don't you come do a meet and greet with all these people, all your supporters?
Absolutely.
And he's like, yeah, kiss the baby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Here's your check for $50 million. Gosh. Yeah, so that's how shit works around here.
Moving off to the islands.
Bye. Yeah.
But overall, first good episode right there. If you haven't watched Welcome to Wrexham, highly encourage that you go watch it. New one comes out next week for episode 2.
I'm gonna spoil this for everybody. They made it into the next league, so they're in Division 2.
Yeah, if you're watching current soccer real time.
Football. They have a football game tomorrow.
Football, yes, they do at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not getting up and watching it.
But it is fun to watch. And like I told you this week, I actually went to one of our local colleges soccer game. We
only have the one MIT here.
Well, yes.
That's where I went to school.
But I mean, like, there's some within a couple hours distance, whatever. But the one that's close by.
Yeah.
And we went to the soccer game, and it was kind of interesting to watch, especially from watching my child's age soccer versus watching on TV versus seeing it in person. And
I didn't realize the field was that big.
No, I did not.
Jeez.
I'm like, dang, those girls gotta run, and they got some like thighs on them. But
those are what quads are.
I was like, dang, they're built tough. But there was a lot of using their heads. What's the correct term? No, right?
Heading the balls?
Heading the balls, yeah. There was a lot of that, and I'm like, the way that it just like slapped on those girls' heads, I'm like, see, they don't have a concussion.
I would rather do footwork than head. But I mean, if the other team keeps kicking it up, I mean, what are you gonna do?
I mean, those girls were good at like taking their foot, popping it straight up, and then using their head to bounce it down the field further. And I mean, like they would jump up together, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna hit heads. But I mean, it was a good game. Final score was like, what did I say, 2-0?
I thought it was 2-1. No? I don't know.
Yeah, it was 2-1.
That's how much I pay attention.
I think it was 2-1. Yeah, you're right, 2-1. Overall, it was really good. I didn't know that you could slide and play. That's something our girls are just now able to start doing, and I didn't know that we could. And now I do know, and I'm like, slide!
No, do you know how hard grass stains are to get off your clothes?
Well, yeah, especially whenever my child's got a white uniform.
Yeah, so don't. Slide, but don't get it on your clothes. Get it on your shins. Get it on your shins.
Yes, get it on the shins, not the clothes. But I mean, all those girls.
But okay, so about Wrexham, it's not just about the football team.
It's also about the town.
It's about the town, the people. You learned about the guy that was his company sponsored the team
for years.
Yeah, and he's now taking the old rails from the COP area and cleaning them up and painting them and reselling them and giving the money to charity or whatever he's doing. Yeah, when he was showing the shirt where his company name was on the front, he was tearing up. Yeah.
They do seem very, very passionate. Whenever you talk to them, even some of them are like tearing up while they're talking, like the goalie did and a couple of the others. They're very passionate about what they're doing, and I think that's good. I think people need to see that, because it seems like right now compassion is very hard to. There was that, and then we actually just got done binge watching season 10 of The Masked Singer.
Yeah, the first episode, right?
Very first episode. And Angie got it right off the bat.
Anonymous
was none other than Demi Lovato. And the clues really did give it away. I mean, the very first clue, I couldn't have guessed it. I really couldn't have. I guess I didn't listen to her voice very well.
Yeah, her voice. And when she said the little cement where she was
on the little Hall of Fame or Walk of Fame concrete thing, whatever.
And I was like, oh, okay, I know the voice. And Mouse, I'm thinking Disney right off the bat. So my guess was Demi Lovato.
Well, and then when they showed the next clue, which was
Nick Jonas.
I was like, you're right. And I kind of hurt you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah, you hit me. Pew, pew, pew. Oh my God. It really wasn't an episode.
No,
it was like a
introduction.
Because they were like, hey, look at our top 8 favorite.
It was like they were doing like a filler because they didn't have enough singers or something. I don't know. And then of course they had
little duets. They had Rumor Willis and Michelle Williams. And I'm like, they're not dressed up and I'm not getting clues. So this is not The Masked Singer. This is just me watching Rumor and Michelle. So fast forward and you're like, okay.
And then it was Joey Vitello and Bow Wow.
No, Joey Fat One.
Oh, Angie.
Fatone. Fat One. Joey Fatone.
Yeah.
And who, I don't know his real name. Bow Wow. Yes.
Just say Bow Wow. We'll just go with Bow Wow. So anywho, it was them.
And then again, I was like, this is not clues or costumes.
And then it was Thingamajig, I can't think of the person, and the rhino that had an infatuation with Pussycat Doll Girl.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Singing. And
look,
then she sang again.
If they're football players, basketball players, YouTube people, I don't know.
But actually, you didn't do too bad whenever...
the only one I knew was Rob Gronkowski.
Yes, I was very proud of you on that one. So, Angie and I have actually watched a few of the seasons when it first started because me and her actually thoroughly enjoyed it. And then they were doing it so much, it kind of just burnt out on us.
Yeah, and then you start throwing YouTube people in, and some guy that was a doctor but became famous for singing on TikTok, and I'm like, I don't know.
I will say this, out of all of them, I got one of them 100% right from the first time he sang, and I told you, I was messaging you going, oh my god, it's Jesse McCartney.
It was so many seasons ago.
I mean, I enjoy guessing at who it is, and it's been really fun. And I've got a few more shows that are coming out that's like that. There's
Me and my sister watched Don't Forget the Lyric once, and then we were like, I don't want this.
Guess the Singer and the Imposter. You know which one I'm talking about? I can't think of it, but it's really neat show. I've watched it a couple times. But they've got like people that, and they're not like celebrities or anything like that. They're just people that work at a restaurant or something, or construction worker. And,
Isn't it like something I can guess your voice or something like that?
Something like that. And they're like, oh, well, so-and-so can't sing or whatever. He gets out there and then belts it and you're like,
but I mean, that's dumb. They
give them some clues.
Oh, because I'm like, how are you just going to look at somebody and then guess, yeah, you look like a singer?
It's the way they talk. They'll give them a chance to like talk normal and stuff like that. But yeah, it's cute. But there's a few other ones like that I enjoy, that kind of stuff. And of course, my daughter likes The Floor is Lava. I enjoy watching that one very much. That's on Netflix.
No, I will not watch that. I played that when I was a kid.
I have it in the closet.
No, I mean, not a game.
Oh yeah, we used to run across the...
Oh, my mom hated us. And our dog was Lava Monster, so anytime the dog would try to hop up, you were toast.
Aww.
Lava Monster!
Well, my Lava Monsters are lazy.
Yeah.
They won't do nothing. This one might if you get riled up, but... Ugh.
But, due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, Angie is running out of things to watch, and I may, oh my god, have to read a book.
Oh no. But, we can always go back and watch old shows. I have no problem rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, you enjoy that. I started One Piece over again. I'm on episode 1000 something.
Jesus.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Of what show?
One Piece.
Oh.
The anime.
Oh. Okay.
Which, by the way, the One Piece live action on Netflix, it was good. I liked it. Was it exactly like the anime? No, because that costs a lot of money. And they basically compressed 3 arcs into like 8 episodes or 10 episodes. But they did a pretty good job. I understood that they weren't going to get everything, but out of all of the live action ones I've seen, I didn't think Cowboy Bebop was that bad. But this one's pretty good. It was renewed. They just announced it, I think, yesterday that they were going to do season 2. Yep. And that it looks like we're going to need a ship's doctor. And if you follow the series, that's going to be Chopper. And I'm interested in seeing how they were going to do that because Chopper is a reindeer. So, yeah.
Now, there's another show or movie that just came out in theaters, what was it, yesterday? And we actually talked about going to see it this weekend. And it's, Help me!
Help me! I can't remember. Is it A Murder in Venice? Yeah, okay.
Murder in Venice.
Which is a Hercule Poirot mystery, which Kenneth Branagh, of course, is continuing as Hercule Poirot.
Say that name 5 times fast.
Hercule Poirot. I did see the episode that it is based on. It's based on the Halloween Party, and except the Halloween Party it was set in England, and this is set
in Venice.
In Venice, yeah.
But it does look good. And
yeah.
I'm excited to watch it. Hopefully we have enough time to watch it.
You won't. I can.
I can tomorrow. Before foosball, that's football in America, not football in England or across the pond.
No, you do that Sunday.
I do that, and then I.
Well, you do.
Everything else.
Well,
I watch.
She doesn't. She goes rah rah ree, kick him in the knee,
take him out. If y'all haven't listened to our previous podcast, my daughter does cheerleading, soccer, and volleyball currently right now. And so we are on a very busy schedule. So, and Angie's covering shows for me.
Yep, it's me. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of running out. I'm falling onto my trash TV.
But we do have breaks in between that we're trying to watch stuff or catch up on stuff. And like last night, I was trying to catch up on Ahsoka, and my little tater butt passed out. So I didn't mean to, but I did. So I'm going to rewatch it tonight, so I have something to talk about next week at least on that front. But I want to see the Murder in Venice, or A Murder in Venice. The stupid little girls that were behind us in the freaking theater were awful. They were annoying. Freaking kicking the chair. This was back before they had the recliners, remember?
Yeah.
It was those uncomfortable chairs.
Look, Mission Impossible, that last one, in that PP chair, it was ruined. I mean, first of all, the movie was horrible, and then I'm stuck in PP chair. So, screw that bunch of bullshit. Stupid.
Tell us how you really feel.
Shut up.
So,
I had to wash all my clothes. I had to take everything off when I got home because everything smelled like pee-pee. I even had to wash my hat. My sister was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Everything smells like pee-pee."
I could see T going, "What in the world?"
Like, I don't know if somebody, I swear, somebody just like sat on the headrest and just peed and then turned the heater on and dried it in. So, yeah. Thank you for whoever did that, you jerk. Little pissy bottoms.
Pea bottom jeans, boots with the fur. I peed in Angie's chair.
Yeah, it's not something that I'd be proud of. Even babies got diapers. Jeez.
Yeah, but sometimes they go through the diapers. Yeah.
How much do you pee to get through the diaper?
Sometimes it could be a defective diaper. Sometimes.
No. That is quality control. There are people there that do the little stretch test. Make sure that it's all. I see those commercials where they pour the blue liquid on the diaper and say, "This is super strong.
Yes,
look."
Until you've got a child that can crawl and is mobile, and the diaper shifts.
You should make a little robot that does the, like those doggy robots on Stars from Mars. Yeah, put a diaper on Marcia or Eartha or Pluton or whatever, and have them walk around in diapers and piss oil and see where it goes. So are you telling me all those commercials where they pour the blue liquid on and then flip it upside down, like a blizzard, and say,
It depends on the brand of diaper you get, too. Some people can't afford the Huggies and Pampers and get like Walmart brand, knockoff brand, and those don't compare to what. Well, then don't
bring your child out in public where stuff can leak, because then you get people like me that are like, "Hey, excuse me, this piss chair that I just paid $15 to see this shitty movie.
The wee chair.
I do not appreciate the tinkle chair." It's bullshit.
You realize you just ranted for like a good solid 4 minutes about a pee-pee chair.
Because Not only did I hate the movie because, again, we discussed this.
Go check out our episode.
I'm stuck there for like 2.5 hours.
Smelling like pee.
And I'm like, where is this coming from?
Stench. And there's no way you can move chairs.
No. And I'm like...
Well, hold on. Aren't those chairs supposed to be leather?
Yeah. I'm going to go with pleather. But... no, because if you wait until the movie's over and they turn the house lights on, you can see where the pleather has worn off and stuff. Yes. So
update your chairs, people. Update your chairs.
My guess is it was fine until I turned the heater on, and then it just emitted the stench.
Somebody probably thought you went into your.
Well, they can go suck a lemon because it wasn't me, you bag of dicks.
Hey, did you smell that lady in chair C4? Oh my gosh. She must have not changed her depends.
No, I will do way worse. I will rip a farty, stinky egg fart on them.
Oh, please don't. You and deviled eggs are awful.
Broccoli, too.
Nope. I will stay away from you.
Okay, so every time you eat vegetables, like Dee was like, hey, I'm gonna make chicken and potato and broccoli. Yeah, so the next day, I'm just farting like a little motorboat all day long, just pop, 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 pop. So why do you eat broccoli if it's just gonna give you the motorboats?
I don't have that problem, but I eat my broccoli with cheese. So, smothered with cheese.
Well, so do I. It's still flora and messing around in your gut.
Well, apparently I don't have that problem. It's just you and your sister's tummies don't do so hot. So... Don't look at me like that.
Maybe you don't have enough flora in your tum-tums.
No, I get other issues, remember? I get slipped the number 7 and had to run to the bathroom. That's what happens with certain Mexican foods.
So, I don't want to go to PPC tomorrow, okay, is what we learned. If we go to the movie, I better not end up in PP seat.
Guys, if you have anything for us to watch, please message us.
Recommendations.
Please, because we're running out of material right now until then. And yeah, I mean,
yeah, you can email us at AmusingswithChelsea&Angee @gmail.com,
or comment below on whatever platform you are listening to, whether it be Spotify, Google Play, or is it Apple?
Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon,
Amazon-y.
Yeah.
But yeah, just give us a comment.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh yeah, do the TikTok.
Yeah, we have
Instagram.
we have a page. You made a page on for us. Yeah,
I have a page on TikTok. You're absolutely right. And of course, there's some more cat videos, guys. Go check those out. Of
cat.
Babies. I haven't sent her any videos of my mutts doing anything crazy because they've kind of been in or since she got out of heat, she's been kind of. So.
Talk about dog cycles.
Well, it happens. It's just like you taking to go get yours.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, if you want to see cat videos.
She's got some good ones up, guys. Go definitely check them out. And I guess next week we'll have hopefully some...
Fingers crossed, we'll have something.
Talk about, maybe some more Wrexham.
I may start to read a book. What? I know.
Oh, dear Lord.
I have a book downloaded. I just have not opened it.
It may be the classic, "It is time."
No.
Yep, maybe time. Maybe time to read it. But until next time, guys, we will chat with you guys later. Have a safe weekend, and we will talk to y'all next week.
Yep. Bye.